Welcome to ETalk. We hope you had a wonderful spring break. We're glad everyone's back. I'm sure glad to be here with Miss Kathleen Harper, Mr. Jack Adkins, and Miss Ashley McGetrick. We have some pretty interesting stuff going on. But first, I wanted to start off with something that has some people talking. A woman jumped in front of a train to save her phone that she dropped onto the tracks accidentally. Before we get what we think about it, we're gonna have to hear what some of our fans have to say.
I think when people are willing to risk their lives to save their phone, when a train that will beat them in a fight, like train's gonna win that fight a bajillion times out of a bajillion. So I think that we are, if that's the standard that we're living to, or people are getting dumber.
So guys, I kind of agree that I would not jump in front of a train for my phone.
That's good.
First of all, you can get a new one. You can get a new and better one.
I would say that I might jump in front of the train. Not because I want to risk my life, not because I'm suicidal, but because I think that it's an instinctual reaction. That when you drop something, first of all, we can all agree that we're pretty much an addicted to technology society, right?
No, I would be the one throwing my phone in front of the train.
I'd be the same way. I think it's instinct more. I wouldn't like, hey, listen, like, oh, I'm not going to spin a barrel or something like that for my phone. I'm not going to risk my life. But if I dropped it, I might actually jump in front of a train. I need to get my phone. That could happen. Obviously, none of us would risk our lives in any way for our phones, but I could see why. I could see how she jumped on the train.
I would be so grateful if my phone fell into the tracks.
Well, what's stopping you?
Do it.
Let's do it.
Your train. I'll go right up by the
How
train
could you live without your phone, honestly? You need a text, check email.
I know you need it, but I wish you
do.
didn't. That's my
So you wish like no one had phones.
Well,
Yeah. Better. There we go.
sometimes I wish I didn't have my phone either. But we're going to move on to a little bit of, we're talking a little bit about how phones might be an addiction, how technology might be an addiction. But someone who's going back into rehab is Corey Monteith. He's admitted that he is still struggling with substance abuse problems. And some people think that this might be bad for Glee's image, and his girlfriend, Leah Michelle, supports him. I honestly don't think it's bad for Glee's image. First of all, I think that it's really responsible of him to admit that he has a problem. He's getting it taken care of.
Or did he get caught? And now he's
But even if he did get
caught,
you know what's bad for
Glee's
Glee's
trying to
image?
hide it and he got caught. So now he's coming out with this whole,
Like a
I want to
cop-out.
help the children by being a good
Cop-out,
example.
you know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
no.
I don't believe it.
You know
think
what's bad
so.
for Glee's image? Glee. That's what's bad
Glee
for
is
Glee's
bad
image.
for
It is
Glee's
ridiculous.
This wholesome, nice show, family show I used to watch with my parents. It is everything that they can make controversial, they're going to make controversial now. I bet they will try and make some ridiculous plot line about this now. I'm over it.
Okay. All right. Well, Ashley, did you have something else that you wanted to talk about? Because I know that you were looking into this new TV show.
Yes. Speaking of TV shows that make my stomach churn, Splash. It's this new show, and we all know Dancing with the Stars. My dream in life is to become famous just so I could win Dancing with the Stars. But this is a whole new level. It's celebrity diving.
What? How is that even exciting to watch?
I don't know.
Here's the thing, and I think
I haven't watched it.
don't
You watched
get
it?
it's really a cop-out because they have there's a comedian on there who is very, not to be mean, but he's very overweight. And I think people are going to watch it just because they think it's funny to watch the overweight guy jump into the pool off a really high diving board.
I think you have something
don't
against
get how
overweight
It could
people
be.
today.
It could be.
I don't think so. I just think that that's why people will watch it. I have a very cynical view on society.
I don't think anybody should watch it. I think you should save your time,
Well,
do
I'm not gonna
something
watch it.
more productive with
can't
your life,
think
and watch
of
people dive.
a more stupid TV show. I mean, really, it sounds like a joke.
I mean, they tried like figure skating with the stars, so.
It could have some potential, but we'll leave it at that.
I mean, I guess I'm guilty because I knew about
We
the
got to
show,
move
so I
on, but
watched
just
it.
let's not just write it off right away.
Right.
You never
All
know.
right, you can watch it.
Kathleen.
Yes. Okay, well, I know obviously Finding Nemo is a classic movie, and it's just been released that they're coming out with
Yes.
a sequel called Finding Dory. And Ellen DeGeneres, of course, is on board. They're having all the same characters come back. Are you guys excited, or do you think it'll be
I think Jack's excited.
I am very excited. I love
I'm
Finding
very
Nemo.
excited.
Loved it. I will be there opening night if it comes out. I saw it when I was in middle school, and I thought I was too old then, which is still like funny. But now I'm still definitely going to go see it, and looking forward to it. Fun fact though about Finding Nemo: it is the highest-selling DVD of all time.
Really?
Finding Nemo.
Really?
I don't
Thought-
know.
I added
Yeah.
to that because I have it on DVD.
Yeah.
I have it on
Everyone
DVD
I have
too.
it. I have it. Everybody does. It's the highest.
But you know what?
Fun fact.
We have it on DVD because when it came out, we were young. I don't think anybody's even going to, the younger kids who should be watching the animated films, they're not even going to know what it is, you know? So
It could still work.
I don't know.
it's
I
so
think
classic.
quit while you're ahead, but I do want to see it anyway. So.
I
I
definitely
think
wanna
Toy
see it.
Story did a really good job with bringing in sequels that were relevant to the original topic.
But that's rare.
It is rare.
Well, Shrek, I think, did a good job with the second one.
Shrek
The
did
first
it.
and second.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
the second better than the
All right,
first.
Pixar knows what they're doing.
Yeah, they do.
I am gonna be there. I'm
So
excited.
we have another thing with overweight people, as Ashley said. I have a
Yes.
thing. I don't really have a thing against overweight people, but they're in the news more, I guess, today. Airlines are charging people more based on their weight, and our fans also had something to say about this because it is a pretty hot topic. So let's see what they had to say.
Absolutely, yes, on one condition. I'm a skinny guy. I don't necessarily take up a full seat. If I get a refund a little bit on what I pay for the seat, if I get $25 less because I take up 25% less of the seat, then I'm totally game. Absolutely. Then we can work this both ways. So, yeah, that's fine.
So I don't want to come off as sounding really mean, so I think some of you guys should talk first.
Okay.
Because apparently I
will tell
I'm
you.
with you, Lindsay.
Okay, no, this is ridiculous. I want to become overweight just so that I can sue this airline for everything they're worth. This is absolutely ridiculous.
You think
this
so?
is crazy. You want to charge me for every bag I have, every pound on my body? Like, airlines have other problems they should be worrying about
safety
than the
issue.
pants size that their
Safety
passengers
issue.
are wearing.
It's borderline
A safety
discriminatory.
issue.
It's
Okay.
borderline discrimination.
No, what if
really.
you can't fit in one seat? That's a legitimate argument. If you
Okay.
can't fit, then you're gonna
What
be on
percentage of
someone
people
else,
are
then.
that large?
Okay, there's a good
There-
amount of the American population that is overweight.
Well, then maybe
more
they should
than
make their
50%.
seats a little bigger. I'm paying you enough money to come on that flight. Either get a better engine, get bigger seats, or
Well, you have to pay
quit
more
the
for
business.
extra baggage.
Or you
It's
could
kind of
just
the
pay
same
more
thing.
for
If it's way
baggage
more-
items.
You could pay more for first class ticket, it won't be a problem. That's if y'all want. If
Are
y'all
those
worried
seats
about.
big enough either?
I think they should pay more to sit in the first class because it's not my
How
fault
embarrassing
that the
that
person
people
next
would
to
do
me
that
is
to somebody.
huge.
You know what?
Isn't it embarrassing just
Come
to
on.
walk
Get me
through
angry
life
enough to
being
be
that
nice.
big anyways?
So
That's
that-
already embarrassing.
Let's just charge them
their
more money then.
fault.
Let's just
and
give
there's
them
so
more
many
money.
medical problems associated to this, and that people could have an excuse as to why they are the size they are. So
Yeah.
this is not going anywhere, I don't think.
Okay, well, we're never going to agree, so we have to agree to disagree. But coming up next, we have our country music biggest fan, Kurt, here to talk about the ACM Awards coming up this weekend. You don't want to miss this.